Fat Mad Outdoors again. So when I fish KBF tournament, they require a identifier that is delivered the night before the tournament, some hours before the tournament. I've never quite figured it out. I know it's always there when I get ready to fish, and I have time to put that information on the identifier, and I'll post a picture of what that identifier looks like. But what I find is I only have two hands, and I have a hog trough that has to be in place to be able to measure the fish. It has to be at a place where I can visibly take a picture. I have to be able to hold my cell phone and try and keep the fish from coming off the hog trough. And I have to hold that identifier. And sometimes when the fish is a little bit larger, it's hard to get the identifier in the frame by laying it on the hog trough. So I find that I don't have just enough hands. I don't have enough hands. It doesn't work the way I would like for it to. So I find that when I set the hog trough down in front of me, I usually have my paddle spanning the kayak, and that paddle is right in front of the hog trough, or from where I'm sitting, just past the hog trough. And I came up with the idea of what I could do to prevent from having to hold everything. And I usually put the identifier in something waterproof. I possibly will start laminating it in the future. But I went and got a cheap cutting board. You can see this, it's just cheap cutting board. I don't think I even paid $1 for it. But you can see it's plastic, it's relatively sturdy. So the plan is to take and put the identifier in the middle of this. So you'll see that with the identifier here, then I'm able to not have to hold on to it or put it on the fish. So the next thing I did is I went to Walmart and I just grabbed a couple of paddle clips. These are just simple paddle clips. They're made out of rubber. People attach them to their kayaks, I guess to other things as well. But the plan is to take this and to mount it to the back of this. Okay, so and I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. But then what will happen is when I put my kayak down in front of me, my paddle, I'm sorry, when I put my paddle down in front of me and then I put the hog trough down, I'm able to snap this to the actual paddle. And those paddle clips will hold this in place. And then I just prop the edge of it against the hog trough, and that allows me to photograph that entire area. And that puts it above the fish instead of to the left or the right. And it actually frees up a hand to be able to hold the fish in place if I need to. KBF requires that the lip be closed or the mouth be closed. I think they allow for a small opening, but that's easier said than done. You have to push the fish up against the edge because naturally they kind of want to sit there with the mouth open a little bit. You're not allowed to put your hands underneath the gill plates at all. So, you know, there's a little bit of wrangling that goes on there. And in order to try and make it easier, this is what I've come up with. So we're going to attach this to this. I'm going to show you in a picture of a previous tournament what that looks like when I'm trying to hold everything. And then I'm going to show you a picture of what this looks like after it's made and how it will attach to the paddle. Then we're just going to take a length of paracord and we're going to put a hole in it and attach paracord in a Night Eyes carabiner clip. It's a little heavier duty carabiner clip, but this is just so that I can loop it around something in the kayak. Could be the seat, could be the handle, maybe even a clip that I mount somewhere on one of the removable plates, just so that I'm able to keep a hold of this and I don't have to worry about it being on my hands. I can toss it out of the boat. If the boat flips over, it will stay connected. I can leave it hang off the side or whatever until I get it put back. But that'll make it a whole lot easier for me. So I'm going to take a few minutes. We'll film some of what I'm doing, and then I will show you the finished product and how it works. Stay tuned.
Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.